Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In my last video, I have said you how to create a Django project as well as the Django applications, and we have run that particular project successfully. In this particular video, let's render from one HTML page to another HTML page. Let's see how the URL path can be created and how to create a functions and how to render the particular HTML pages in this particular video. So let's play the intro and move on to the coding part.
Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
So I'll just open the folder inside my PC. So I'll just go to the A drive. I'll just open the YouTube. So the Django folder. So I'll just open this particular project inside my Visual Studio Code. So let's see how to render from one HTML page to another HTML in this video. So this is a project directory. I'll just click onto the terminal. So I need to run the project. First, what I need to do, I need to be inside my project directory folder. So then I need to run the command. I need to run the command python manage.py run server. So once I enter this particular command, you can see the particular server will be running it. If I just press Ctrl and click onto this link, so I can just press Ctrl and click onto this link. So it will be opening inside my VS Code, inside my Google. So I'll just or else I can just open in this particular fashion also. So we have seen in my last video, so how to just render how to create a project and all those stuffs. So if you're new to this channel, you can just watch my particular playlist and you can access the stuffs. So now what I need to do here is I need to create I'll just come back to my index.html. I'll just remove this h1 tag. So now I'll install one of the extension, that is emit. If I just tell emit, you can see, so or else I can just tell HTML snippet. So you have already installed the HTML snippets. So what I need to do here is I need to just press shift and exclamatory. So if I just press shift and exclamatory and enter, you can see I'm not getting a suggestions over here. So now what I can do here is, so I can say I'm getting extensions loading. So this is something error I'm getting it. So I'm getting this kind of error. So I'll just cancel this one extension. So I'll just click onto the extension here. If I just tell Python again, so because of this one, the particular thing is getting stuff. So you can see I'm getting these all the errors. If I just uninstall, you can see it is telling me reload is required. So once I reload it, so this particular error will be going it. So now once it is done, so I'll just click onto this box again. So now in the index.html, I'll just enter exclamatory. So once I enter the exclamatory, you can see I am getting this kind of page. So where I need to give this is a documentary. If you are not getting, just press HTML and the header part. You can just type this much type of code if you are not getting. So it will take some time to activate that one. So now, so you can select as a Django template over here when you are typing that shift exclamatory like that. So what here it is written here, document type is a HTML, language is English, and the meta character has been used, and they are giving a title name as document. If I come back here and if I refresh, so you can see I'm getting a document as my title name. So this is what the title, and inside my body I don't have anything. Whatever you want to show in your website, so that you should be add everything inside your body itself. So all the CSS links and the title names, all those things will be adding in the title. In the body you will be adding what all the things you need to display in your website. So now what I'll do here is I'll just create one center tag. I'll just tell a center. So inside my center I'll just create one h1 tag. I'll just tell welcome to my Django website. So something I'm just saying welcome to my Django website. You can see all the thing will be coming inside the center over here. So now what I'll do here is I'll just create one div tag. So I'll just tell div dot container. I'll just create one container. So inside my container, what I'll create is I'll just create a URL tag. So inside my URL tag, I'll just create a li tag. So li of, I want to create a 3 tag. So I'll just enter li of 3. So now what I'll do here is I'll just press Alt. I'll select these 3 lines by pressing Alt. I'll just enter A and enter it. So once I enter, you can see I'm getting all the suggestions here. So here what I'll do here is I'll just tell here as a home page. So here I'll be saying as a about page. So here I'll be saying as a contact page. So suppose I want to display these 3 pages now. So I come back here, if I refresh, you can see I'm getting about, home and contact in this one. If I click here, you can see it is rendering to the same page, and it is rendering to the same page. So because the href is empty, as I said you before, if you left empty, it will be rendering to the same page, that is to the local host. Now whenever I try to click onto the home, it should render to the slash page, that is to the home page. Whenever I try to click onto the about page, it should go to where? It should go to the slash about page. it should go to the slash about page. So whenever I try to click onto the contact page, it should go to where? It should go to the slash contact page. So this is what I need to happen. Once I just press save, Control S. So if I try to click onto the about, you can see it is going to the slash about, but it is saying me the page is not getting found because this particular slash about URL is not there. It is there only the admin URL. Again, it is there only the index URL. That is coming from where? It is coming from the applications URLs. That is only the normal URL. So that is nothing but this one, the name is equal to index function, and the project URL which I have the only admin URL and the application URL. So that is nothing but this is the admin URL. So now to get that particular URL, I need to add the routing here. I need to add the path. So I need to add the path. So what I need to do here is I'll just press Control D. So I'll just tell whenever anyone try to click onto the about. So anyone try to click onto the about, it should go to the slash about page. So I am adding a about URL. So the function name should be what? It should be the about, and the function name should be same as this one. I'll just name it as a about here. So I'll just put a comma over here. I'll just save. Now I need to write a views.about function. You can see in the terminal, if I open the terminal, you can see I'll be getting an error here. So the error is the module app.views, the app views doesn't have the attribute about. If I come back to the views, you can see I don't have the attribute about. So I need to create a new function that is about. So I'll just select this one. I'll just press Control D. So now I need to create a function name for the about. So same with the same name. I'll just come here. I'll just say here about. So I'll just tell whenever I get a request for this one, I need to return what? About.html page. Same way for the contact, I'll be doing it. For anyone try to click onto the contact, I need to create what? Slash contact URL. So I'll just go to the URLs. So again, I'll create one more URL path over here by the name contact, and it should create a function contact, and the function name should be contact. So once I save, you can see again I'll be getting an error. Your views doesn't have a function name that is contact. I'll go to the views. Again, I'll create one more new function by a name that is contact itself. So you can see the name whichever you are giving over here, it should be same whatever you are giving over here, same name, and you can see the same logic here itself. I'll just press here. I'll just say whenever anyone try to click onto the contact function, whenever this function runs, it should return contact.html page. Whenever the about function runs, it should return about.html file. So I'll just create a new file. So here I'll just mention the contact.html file over here. I'll create a contact.html file. So inside my template, I'll just create one more what? About.html file. About.html file. Enter it. So you can see all my front-end code I'll be adding only inside my templates, rather than everything will be the back-end code. So now whatever the same thing in the index is there, I'll just press Control All, and I'll just copy and save it over here. I'll just press Control A, Control C, Control V. So here the title name, I'll just change it to contact. I want to change this particular title name to contact. Again, inside my about, same thing, I'll just paste it whatever was in my home page. I'll just mention the contact name, or sorry, the title name is about page. Inside my index.html page, I'll just change the title name to HOME home page. So I'll just mention it as a home over here. I'll just save it. So if I come back to my terminal, if I just enter like this, now you can see welcome to my Django website. You can see I am inside my about page. For better understanding what I can say in my about, I'll just tell welcome to my about. I'll just tell welcome to my about page in website. So here I'll just tell welcome to my contact page. Contact page in website, something, welcome to my contact page in website. Once I save, you can see if I come back, refresh, you can see it is telling me welcome to my about page in my website. You can see the about thing is I'm getting over here. If I click onto the home, you can see it is in the welcome to the Django website. It is inside my home page. If I try to click onto the contact, you can see it is going to the welcome to my contact page in the website, and it is inside the contact page. So this is how I can do the URL pathing. I can just the URL routing from one page to another page. So this is what I can add inside my index. Whatever I will be adding in my href, it will be taking the path, and it will look to the URLs first. So whichever the function is written for that URL, it will return that particular function inside my views over here. So this is how the routing will happen. So that's all for this video, and I'll see you in my next video.